Hi everybody, this is Snook. I finally got the video edited for the end of the public pool, and I am excited with how it turned out. I think it's a happy place. I think I would love to go to a pool like this. I did a lot of things in here that I have never done before. One was to elevate the main room above the pool. I had seen it done in other videos, but I have never done it myself. So that was quite exciting for me to be able to achieve that. The building itself, when I was building it, was very white, which is very unlike me. When I was on my own, I did record it so that you guys could see it. I went about trying to add light, number one, because when you work on a really big place like this, lighting only lights certain areas, not like in a house where it bounces off of the walls, where here it doesn't have any walls to bounce off of. A big issue for me was getting enough light in there and then also bringing some color into it. So I did change the brick to the wooden yellow. Did like how that turned out. I added the grills in because I had taken my sim there to see if the pool worked and everything. Oh, she became hungry. And it's got a bathroom, it has a shower, but it didn't have any places to eat. And I tried the fast food places, but in order to open them, you have to pay $100. So I was like, well, that's not realistic for a new sim that you can go hide out in a pool, like for a rags to riches type of thing. So I ended up putting in grills. The only problem was is that they would grill food and then they would put the plate of food on the floor. So I eventually went back in and then reloaded it onto the gallery with garbage bins and also a table between the bar and the grills. So that now when they grill, there's a table right there with a light on it, gets a little bit more light in the center of the room. Then they have the food that's out there. So you could really, on a rags to riches, spend most of your day here, other than there's no books or anything like that. The little swimming gnomes that I saw when I was looking through the pool stuff just cracked me up. They really, really made me laugh. Because it's a public pool, you know, you need lifeguards, and you usually have to pay to use the pool. So the gnomes on each entrance are there as the bouncers of the place, and they're there to protect you. It made me laugh. The bathrooms each have 2 showers and 2 toilets and 2 sinks, but the sinks are out in another room for the simple fact that that's usually how public places are. They don't have the sinks right in the bathroom, and it just made more sense. And one side is for women and one side's for men. When I was doing the furnishings to the outside, I still wanted to leave a lot of room to be able to walk around and be able to sit down, but yet again, I didn't want to change the fencing to a different color, to a darker color. So I really had to bring in color with the furniture. The inside, like the chairs and that, I used the pinks and brighter colors. We're out here because you see the green behind you. I ended up bringing some trees in that added color, but yet I kept the chairs real neutral and then used the couch that I actually do like for outside furniture that has the green in it, because the other colors were a little too, they just didn't match. They didn't go with the look I was going for. And then, of course, I had to, make an umbrella for the lifeguards so they didn't catch, skin cancer or anything like that. The blue flower lights that I used in here, I love those lights. They twirl around when you're playing the game, which I think is really cute. They're kind of tacky, but yet, again, it goes back to they make me happy. That's why you play games, is to make yourself happy, to make yourself forget about stuff. And plain and simple, I look at them, they bring light into dark areas without being totally intrusive. They just spin and, bring a smile to my face. The underside here, I put a ton of lights in there because as weird as it sounds, I was trying to keep it realistic. You wouldn't want dark areas in a public pool because that would only cause problems. When I did the lattice work on top of the balconies, I'd never really done that before, so I just kind of winged it. I really liked how it turned out. What ended up to be really hard was you have to make sure you click on the brown part. If you click on anything else, it will not give you the remove floor. So when I had it upside down, I kept wanting to grab the tables. So that was a little frustrating, but perseverance, all that good stuff makes it all worth it in the end. In the end, because it's a public pool, I made the one side. I really liked how it turned out. I didn't change each area to look different for the simple fact that in a public pool you wouldn't. They'd buy a bulk of whatever kind of stuff, and then they would use that all over the place. And again, it matched. I like the trees just all added to it, and it made it a little brighter. I really like those rugs, and they downsized really nice under both sets of furniture. When it came to the little umbrellas, those are sized down. And then when it came just to the seating area, plants with the citronella candles on the side. Bathrooms, I went back and forth with the wallpaper in there to try to make it brighter, but I didn't want it to take away from everything else. I mean, it's a bathroom. To me, I didn't want a lot of color in it. That was really why it ended up gray. Now, these are some screenshots of the inside of the building, which quite honestly, you could probably use it for I don't know if you could use it for a wedding or not, but I really like how they do swim underneath it and it's lit up enough. I really wish we could get the ceilings a different color than just white, but anyway, that's beside the point. I think it's a happy place. It's fun, and I've been taking the Sims there to test it out. It's actually pretty funny to watch them swim back and forth and underneath it. That's where I did add the table in the middle with a light so that the food doesn't get, thrown all over the floor. And I don't think it takes away from it because the table's blue. And again, it adds light. There's the inside of the girls' bathroom. And here is the inside of the boys' bathroom. And I put a little chair in there so they could sit down and relax. And there's the bar. You do have to hire a bartender, which costs 100 simoleons. And there's the little guy that she's got long hair. Little guy that you have to get past in order to go to the public pool. I really had a lot of fun doing this. It was a bigger undertaking than I usually do. It was fun trying to add color into different places and use different ideas and techniques than I have used before. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and now this is finally done and I can move on to something else. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks. Bye.